I guess Elsa's going to show up a little late today. Whatever. Guess I could have launched my boat. But I got my transducer for my sound machine. I figured I'd ride down to Land's End. Very end of Bailey Island. It was just raining really good. So that rain's right there. It's almost here. 2 to 4 inches of rain an hour we're supposed to get. South Harpswell over here across the bay. I didn't get that very good. Harpswell's made up of a bunch of islands and there's 3 different points. Now I'm coming by Mackerel Cove. Mackerel Cove's right over here. Washington Ave, that's where you go down to see the giant staircase. That's Mackerel Cove. The guy I bought my boat off of. That's where it come from. South Harpswell over there, across the water. Got all the parts and pieces I needed for my boat. Got them all put in yesterday. I got the steering hooked up this morning. It's all working. So hopefully they'll launch me on Monday. Now we're coming up on the famous Cook's Lobster House and the Cribstone Bridge. That's just up here a little bit. Buford T. Justice. There's Cook's. Cook's Lobster House over here. You can't quite see it. Ragged Island's right over there. They rebuilt this bridge a couple years ago. They didn't make it any wider. It's the only cribstone bridge I know of. I bet the bait trucks and school buses, when they meet at the same time, I bet that's a tight squeeze. Oh, right here, right there. That was Ragged Way. A couple of you guys used to hang out there in the summer. Back before I was around. Now we're on Orr's Island. The little Island Candy Company. I think they do just fine in the summertime. This one will take us down to Lowell's Cove. East side of Orr's Island. Looking towards... Yeah, that don't help. Looking towards the north end of Bailey. A decent sized cove. Back in the 90s the pogies come up in here and they run out a stop sign, shut the end of the cove off, so the pogies couldn't leave, and then they'd come in with smaller seines and catch what they needed for bait during the morning before they went to haul, and worked out pretty good for them guys. But a small humpback whale caught on that. All them pogies were on the other side of the net, and that humpback went up over the floats and hung out for a couple days, a week. Easy meal for that humpback. An older guy from my harbor, he had a tuna boat at the time. He brought us around, me and a bunch of other kids, he brought us around so we could see the whale. And it was a tuna boat, so we had the tuna stand that stuck straight out off the bow. I was out the end of that pulpit, and that whale come up and blew right under my feet, and that was pretty cool. Don't blink, you'll miss the Orr's and Bailey Island Fire Department. Pond, right here to the east. That used to be a store. They shut down a year or two ago. 3 years ago. None of these islands are very wide at all. They're very narrow. This is part of the reach. It comes up, that's Pinkham Point right there. It's Gun Point. Pinkham Point's on the other side. Too many points. Wars Island Bridge. Now we're on Great Island. Right here, Mountain Road cuts across to South Harpswell. I got Cards Cove. That's the end of the Cards Cove on the passenger side. Driver side, north side of Great Island, you got the Narrows. a big loop, and you can go around all these islands. Field. I don't know if you can see it, that's Quahog Bay. Quahog Bay is a good size. I don't know what the acres are, but it must be a mile across it. Great Island Boatyard. Certifying a crane. I don't do any business with them. They're too pricey. Well, that's about it. Then you got the Garnett Bridge, and I'm not going that far, so. The only thing left to show you is how big our elementary school is. Not very big. You guys have a good one.